Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to lecture number 3. Now we will start part B. In this part B, we will discuss different kinds or types of companies under Companies Act 2017. This type of companies are called as registered company because they are registered with the registrar of companies or Security Exchange Commission of Pakistan, as the case may be. That is why they are called as registered company. So those companies which are registered under the Companies Act 2017 are an existed company. Existed company means that those companies which are already exist, which are already registered before 2017, that is Companies Ordinance 1984, Companies Ordinance 1984 or previous Companies Act. So there are generally 6 types of companies. First is the unlimited company, second is the company limited by shares, third is the company limited by guarantee, fourth is Mudarba company, 5 is holding and subsidiary company. And last one, that is the single member company. The single member company was basically introduced by an ordinance by President Musharraf in 2002. While all these were rest of the 5 types of companies were have a long history. All these companies can be further divided into public and private company. Now, types of company. First, we will start from the unlimited company. This is the first type of company that ever registered in the history of the Companies Ordinance or Companies Act. First type. It started in 1844 in England. And the unlimited company, as it is clear from its name, that the liability of the company and the liability of its shareholders is unlimited. It means that if in case of winding up, the assets of the company are not sufficient to pay all its debts and liabilities, then the shareholders are responsible to contribute to the creditors the rest of their amount. So the creditors will have to, shareholders will have to pay according to their share in the company or according to the memorandum of association. This type of company involves unlimited risk. That is why it is not very popular type of company. In Pakistan, such companies are very few. One example is the Pakistan SPM company, private unlimited. The disadvantage of this type of company is that the liability of its member is unlimited, just like a private business, just like a partnership or fund. While the advantage of this type of company is that they can get more financial loan from different institutes, for example, from banks or other general public. There is no limit on getting financial aid in shape of loan. So unlimited company. Second is a company limited by shares. It was a second type of company that was established in 1855. It is the most popular and common type of company throughout the world. In Pakistan, almost 90 plus type of companies are company limited by shares. Company limited by shares, as it is clear from its name, that limited by shares. So the liability of the company is limited. The liability of the company is unlimited, but the liability of its shareholders is limited up to their shares or up to their investment in the company. For example, Mr. A has invested 1 lakh rupees in a company. So in case of winding up, if the company suffer loss, so Mr. A will lose just 1 lakh rupees and he is not liable to pay more than that 1 lakh rupees. In the same way, Mr. B has invested 10,000 rupees in a company. He has purchased the shares of company that amount 10,000 rupees. And in case of winding up, if the company suffer loss, so Mr. B will have to suffer 10,000 rupees. So Mr. A, who has invested 1 lakh rupees, so he suffer a loss up to 1 lakh rupees. And Mr. B, who has invested in the company 10,000 rupees, he can suffer a loss up to 10,000. Why it is most popular? Because the loss of risk is limited up to the investment of the shareholders. One thing must be clear to all of you, that liability of a company is unlimited. Liability of the company is unlimited. But here the liability of shareholders, that is the members of the company, is limited up to their investment. While in previous kind that we study unlimited company, in that type of company, the liability of the company is unlimited and the liability of shareholder is also unlimited. But here in this type of company, the liability of the company is unlimited, but the liability of shareholder is limited up to their investment in the company. So some examples are the Pakistan Tobacco Company Limited, as you can see that limited, Sazgar Engineering Works Limited, Siemens Pakistan Engineering Company Limited, etc. So there are hundreds, thousands of the companies that are registered in Pakistan, that is by the company limited by shares. Third type of company is company limited by guarantee. It is a registered company and it is registered with the name that company limited by guarantee. As the word guarantee has been used in this type of company, basically shareholders do not invest the amount. Rather, in the memorandum and article of association, they give the guarantee, they undertake the guarantee that in case of winding up, I will be responsible up to 50,000 rupees. Mr. A gave the statement that I will be responsible to contribute up to 50,000 rupees. Mr. B says that I will contribute up to 30,000 rupees. Mr. C says give the guarantee that I will pay up to 5 lakh rupees. So A, B, C, these are the guarantors, and that amount will not be paid to the company. When that will be paid? When the winding of the company starts. That is when the company is going to liquidation, when the company is going toward the dissolution process. At that time, they will contribute. If a company, when it is going concern and it needs some financial aid, still the guarantors are not liable to pay that amount. They are only liable to pay that amount when the company will wound up. Another important thing about such companies is that such companies are basically not for business, not for profit, but they are companies that are registered for some welfare purpose, for some utility purpose. For example, clubs, trade associations, research associations, and societies for promoting various public utility objects. For example, the guarantee are the examples of the guarantee company. So research companies came within such type of company. Fourth is the Mudarba company. Mudarba company, Muzarba, some people call it Muzarba, Dwad, it is Dwad, that is maybe called as Muzarba or Mudarba. Mudarba company is also recognized by Pakistan Companies Act. In Pakistan, the process of Islamization of economy was initiated in 1980 when President General Muhammad Ziaul Haq was there, and he started this Islamization process in Pakistan. In Muzarba company, it was first it was established under the Mudarba Companies and Mudarba Floating and Control Ordinance 1980. And Companies Act also accept this type of company in the Companies Act 2017. Mudarba company is a very interesting company that there are mainly two types of shareholders, members. One is member or shareholder by his investment, and other is member by his experience, by his skill in the company. So one invest and other is the member by his management skills, by his experience. So most of the professionals, that is, for example, if you are engineers, inshallah, when you go to your practical life, and if you have not sufficient amount, you can the most of the wealthy people will contact you and they will say that I am going to start a company, and if you join me, I will give you shares in the company and you will run it. Because engineering companies cannot be registered unless individual have a certificate from Engineering Council of Pakistan. So when you get the certificate of from the Engineering Council of Pakistan, you will be qualified engineer and you can go to the practical life. So Mudarba company is very simple. There are two types of members. One is member by his investment and other is member by his skill, by his experience, by his management skills. The fifth type of company is a holding and subsidiary company. It is also very simple. Holding company is the one that controls more than 50% of the voting shares of another company. When ABC company purchase 51% share of XYZ company, the ABC company will be called as holding company, while XYZ will be called as subsidiary company. So it is very simple. When one company purchases more than 50% shares of another company, that company will be called as holding company, while the other company will be called as subsidiary. I have given the example of Premier Sugar Mill Mardan purchased more than 50% shares of Frontier Sugar Mill Takhbai. Now, Premier Sugar Mill Mardan is the holding company and Frontier Sugar Mill Takhbai is become the subsidiary company. Last one is the single member company. Single member company, as I have already told you, that it was introduced by an ordinance in 2002 by President Musharraf. And as it is clear from its name, single member company, it is that type of company in which there is only one member, and he registered the company. So that one member run the business, and also enjoy the separate legal entity of the company, plus limited risk in the case of winding up. Any major person may form a single member company. Major, I think you remember in contracted we study who is major. Yes, anyone who is above 18 years of age is called as major. So from a single member company in Pakistan. Single member company or SMC means private company which has only one member, and that one member and one director. So, and will avail privileges of limiting the liability. Single member company does not invite the public to subscribe for the shares of the company because there is only one member. So how it can issue a prospectus? Such company cannot issue prospectus, cannot invite general public for the shares. So here the lecture number 3 part B is completed, and we will have a small break, and after that we will start our last part, that is lecture 3 part C. Thank you, and we will inshallah come back within few minutes. Thank you and Allah.